After somehow enjoying the last Hot B fishing game for NES, but only slightly, that being the Black Bass, I wanted to see what else this console had to offer fishing game wise. Sadly, there wasn't much. So we'll just look into the only other game. Yes, there was only 2 fishing games for the NES. At least, that are in English that I can find. Moby Games is a good place to find stuff, and it's thanks to them I'm able to do more compilations with ease. Both of these fishing games were by Hot B, and the last one is the Blue Marlin, released in the year 1990. Wait, what? 1991? This is a game released 3 years before I was born, the same year we got Super Nintendo in the West. Oh god, this is gonna suck, isn't it?
Yay! No, Chris, not yay.
Unlike the Black Bass, the Blue Marlin focuses entirely about the ocean, fishing up large fish like Blue Marlin, using a boat to hunt down the beast in 8-bit glory, all within 3 locations in Florida, having to wrestle the beast with long reeling sessions, and it's quite flawed, but more on that later. For now, let's move on to the controls, if you can even call them that. Like most bad fishing games, it's always in the controls. If your game controls poorly, your game is shit, plain and simple. So you can guess this game is one of those, especially given this is something developed by Hot B, who has a history on my channel for making bad games. I honestly consider them a bit of an LGN for my channel, alongside the likes of D3 Publisher. When it comes to how the controls work, let's just say it's not great. You can choose your fishing location with the D-pad by going to the center, left, and right, but only by using the left and right buttons. Piloting the boat around is a bit clunky, akin to the original Resident Evil 1, which I'll review one day since GOG remastered the original trilogy. Oh boy, I can't wait to get to those, hopefully by Halloween. Trying to steer a boat shouldn't be difficult, but here it is. Accelerating with B and D-pad for changing direction, except you can bump into everything with a huge hitbox that leads to non-stop crashing with pop-up warnings you are damaging the boat before eventually leading to an anticlimactic Titanic moment. Trying to catch a fish is impossible. You have to reel in the fish, but the line is always breaking. You can alter your fishing rod's position, but it only leads to more lines breaking. No matter what you do, the fish always gets away. It's a waste of time playing this game. Nothing's ever explained to you. You're just expected to know what to do. Like, what the fuck is up with this shit? When starting the game, you can set up a player profile and using classic passwords, save and load it. Of course, you can only really name your profile, there's no choosing gender, race, outfit, and stuff like that in more modern fishing games. But I figured I'd mention it anyways, just for those out there that enjoy customization of any caliber in their games like I do. While the game gives you 3 locations to fish, it's all the same anyways. You got the dock where you go to turn in or change location, rocks to avoid to not break your boat, and the same exact fish in each location. That's it. There's no real reason for location variety outside of giving you the illusion of choice and value, which I do not like at all. Just pick whatever location looks nicer and lose your marlin for brain's mind at the monotonous gameplay. When you begin your quest for the Blue Marlin, you'll be in a boat, kind of like Jaws for the NES. Except here your goal is to drive around, keep your line in the back aligned with the schools of fish that swim around randomly. Once you get your line over the fish, it may lead to a hook which begins your reeling session. Or, if you're unlucky, the fish get scared off by the boat, or just ignore the line.
Damn it!
But if you do get a bite, you get a neat little message that made me chuckle because I still have a sense of humor straight out of middle school. What? I watch Adult Swim, okay?
What?
Oh my.
If you can somehow miraculously keep the line from not breaking right away, you'll be treated to a 5-minute long plus reeling session with a fish. It takes forever, and nothing is really explained. Not even your guide tells you what to do, so I'm stuck constantly dealing with line breaking or losing the line because it got too far out. Or of course the fish biting off the hook because a goddamn shark appeared. At least I'm thinking it's a shark. It's hard to tell. NES graphics weren't exactly great even for their time after all. Seriously, what the fuck is that thing?
Bite, bite, bite. Eat food for strength to bite, bite, bite. Make little turtles to bite even more.
So yeah, just trying to reel in the fish, but most of the time your line just keeps going. Even if you attempt to stop it or reel it in, leading to non-stop losing your fish screens. Get used to seeing them, it's all you're going to see.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
At one point, however, I did hold out for almost 5 minutes, getting a big boy. As you fight the Blue Marlin, it'll eventually start to rest from getting tired. But it'll eventually start fighting back. Every time you hear that beeping sound straight out of a nails on a chalkboard, you need to relax the line. It's going to break otherwise. Problem is, it's non-stop no matter what you do. You can move your pole, it'll still beep. You could stop reeling it in, it'll still beep. You can reel it in, it will still beep. The game just wants to torture your eardrums. Eventually, the fish got away, and I felt defeated. That's the entirety of this game in a nutshell. There's nothing else to talk about. The music sucks, the sound effects suck, and there is no other modes or even multiplayer. It's a bad 8-bit fishing game by my LGN that is Hot B, which stands for Hot Piece of Shit.
That's a good one.
At the end of the day, the Blue Marlin is one of the worst fishing games I've ever played yet on my channel. It's easily the worst of the NES games, and worse than any of the PlayStation 1 games I've covered as well, which I did review every fishing game for the PS1, so go check that out after this. As for the Blue Marlin, it's an easy not recommended, unless you hate yourself. It is garbage. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?